So we got to go ahead and give a little bit of an update regarding this whole situation involving Nina Lynn, Zoe Spencer, and Saeed.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him, be like, he definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you deadass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
No, I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
How you trying to patch that up?
I think he came out.
No, he was here. But I didn't see him at all. I saw him one time and he just...
And I don't know how much of this I can actually show on YouTube, but just to kind of skim through it, you do see this whole incident that occurred with Silky and his assistant behind him, involving Nina Lynn right there, Zoe right here. You see her put him in some type of headlock, and Zoe tries to, you know, back herself onto Saeed, even though he wasn't down with it for real. And it was at this part is when you seen both of them drag him to a bedroom. Now, I'm guessing because of that clip, Twitch decided to go ahead and ban Nina and Zoe. Now, whether or not this is a permanent or a temporary ban of just 30 days is yet to be seen. Now, before she got banned, she did say this about any resurfaced old clip regarding the whole situation.
Everyone else who is talking about me right now, whoever creator, whatever streamer, I truly could give a fuck. I don't care. Okay, anything they say, I don't care. What happened is between me and him. I will literally talk to him, and if he doesn't want to talk, that's completely fine. Whatever happens, I'm only worried about him. I'm worried if he's okay and if his mental is okay. That's it. Because at the end of the day, the person that really got hurt was him, and it wasn't me or nothing. So I'm not really over here being like, but what about me? It's like Chad. I'm always be all right, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure he's okay with that ass. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Guys, we're talking about Saeed. And this situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YBG and none of that. So I don't want to hear his name, but it only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, like we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it. So that's all that we know. But I do want to let him know, I got mad love for Saeed. Like, no matter how much or what he says about me, I do got mad love for Saeed, and he's been nothing but great. I said this 3 times already. He's been nothing but a good person to be around, always welcoming. Even after the situation, every time he's seen me, like, hey, Nina, how you doing? I always go, hey, Saeed, how are you? Like, it's like seeing an old friend.
Now, a few days ago on Saeed's burner account, he did say, I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk about it again. And for the 3rd time, it has hurt me once again, where it'll take me time to heal from it again. I've been invalidated by other parties which don't realize what it did. And after both of them got banned, he did take to his Twitter page saying thank you and that he's still going to make a statement about the whole situation later on. So as of this recording, he ain't made an official statement. Now, there is an awful lot to unpack here. This whole situation, you would have thought that this would have been an instantaneous ban the moment it happened, but it's something that it sort of got put to the wayside and dragged out and nobody really did anything, despite multiple, you know, calls to action of get these people banned, because we know if it was the other way around, that if this was a woman being assaulted, it would have been insta ban, perma ban. Now, again, I don't know if this is a perma ban or not, but I guess the jury's still out on that. But still, it kind of may come off as a slap on the wrist and maybe a little bit too late, because sure, you're doing something about it now. Something should have been done months ago. And this whole situation, it can go into the whole conversation of, can a man really be assaulted? And of course, the answer to that is yes, despite what other people may think. People don't take it as seriously because some men aren't protected nowhere near amount as women. Where we know if a woman gets assaulted, oh, it's always dead stop. We gonna be there for him. But if it's a man, it's like it gets brushed off. Unless it involves somebody putting a cucumber up somebody's ass. But if it was to relate to a straight guy being touched on or groped by a woman, you're gonna have a lot of weirdos come out and say, well, why didn't you like it? Why didn't you, you know, want to go further or see how far you could take it? If you do not consent to it, if you're not attracted to the person, just because they touch on you don't mean that you could, you know, follow through and see how far you want to take it, especially if you're in a relationship. Come on, bro. And to anybody out here that don't think this is really assault, would you let a woman walk up to you, put her hand down your pants? A stranger, you don't know the fuck she is. She could have AIDS. She could have the herp. And to anybody who would say yes to that, you either, don't care about your relationship if you have one, or you just being out here led by your dicks. And eventually being led by your dick is going to lead you to a trip to the damn clinic. Just know, if you wake up with a bunch of bumps around your face, you'll know why. All in all, we do live in a world where both men and women can be assaulted. Like, the men who get assaulted, people don't talk about it as much because they'll get shamed online. Like, especially if it's a case where it's from a woman, people are going to be looking for any and every perverted excuse they can think of. Oh, well, it's different. Men and women. I mean, look, I understand men and women are different, but if you don't consent, if you don't find the woman attractive, if you're not interested, if you're in a relationship and you don't want to go down that road, she either respects it or just get your girl to beat her ass and drag her up and down Broadway Avenue. But with that being said, y'all let me know what you think about this mess in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.